Welcome to Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen, starting out with The Big Show. But first I want to talk about tonight's main event. It will be AJ Styles going one-on-one against Erick Rowan from the Wyatt family. Last week, the ending of Monday Night Raw was a little tampered. AJ Styles was assaulted by the WWE Champion and the Wyatts after the match. And we're going to get answers from the Spades as to why they didn't help their partner. We're going to get answers from John Cena. And we're going to get some statements made by Hollywood Hulk Hogan. We have a packed, slammed show. And we're starting it out with the Big Show. Last week he lost to the Dance Company, Titus O'Neil and Fandango. They have named their tag team the Dance Company. It is being reported that Titus O'Neil and Summer Rae are still together, but in public outings we are seeing nothing but Fandango and Titus O'Neil. These two have grown closer than Titus O'Neil and Darren Young ever were. Last week they double-teamed the Big Show and taken him out. This week 3MB looking for that exemption shot at the pay-per-view. They are looking for their opportunity to earn exemption from the draft to NXT. And this is how they're going to do it. I actually do have an interview slated right now, live backstage. Sami Zayn he will be able to communicate with me, and we're going to talk to him right now. Sami Zayn, this is you, correct? You're on the line. Yes, Michael Cole. We're talking. I'm good to go. Alright, Sami, so the thing here is that 3MB is looking to utilize the same strategy as the Dance Company did last week against the Big Show. And your vow was to help 3MB become better people, to become the people that they should have been, and they would be successful. And now we're seeing them utilizing a double-team strategy over the Giant, the Big Show. Can you shed some light on that? You know, Michael Cole, I've done a lot for this business. I feel I've been in it for a long time. In many different places. I've fought around the world under so many different monikers. I mean, you go to a different region of the world and people will know who I am by a different name that they know me here. I put on a mask, and people, even then, will know who I am. But here, I'm nothing. I'm chopped liver, and that's on me. I lost that match to earn a shot at joining the Spades. I lost that chance at being the Ace of Spades. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first got to 3MB, I thought that these guys were chumps. I thought that they were a joke. But I see potential there, Michael. I see potential to teach them what they need to do to be successful. And in turn, they teach me. Now you ask me if utilizing a 2-on-1 strategy against the Big Show is immoral. Hell yes, it is. But Michael Cole, you've never been a competitor inside this ring, and when you have, it's not been in a competition. I've been to NXT. I've been there, done that, and I have no intentions of going back. I will not go back. I have climbed that ladder, and I have arrived here on Monday Night Raw. I've been around the world. And every country, every continent counts as a rung on that ladder. I've climbed it. I'm here now, and I'm here to stay, and I'll do it however I need to, because I will not go back to NXT. People like the Big Show, they go to NXT, they become the champion immediately, within a day. Look back at ECW. You look back at how he was handed that championship from Paul Heyman. Big Show will be fine. So if I'm going to help my own career and tell my boys that they need to double team the Big Show tonight, so be it. I will not be neglected. And if this makes me lose respect of the fan base, this makes me lose respect of you, Michael Cole, that's a decision I'm going to have to live with. I'm not going back to NXT. But Big Show, if he loses and he doesn't earn exemption, he might. And he'll be fine. So yeah, it's immoral, and yeah, I told them to do it. Well, you're right, I've never been in good competition. King knows that when we had our match, it was hardly a competition at all. But I respect what you do, Sami Zayn. But is there any regrets that you might have after this? I know right now you might feel like this is the right decision, but we've seen many people in the past attempt to take on the Big Show, and even 3-on-1, they haven't been able to do it. Do you really want to shake up the hornet's nest? Do you really want to steal honey from this big bear of a human being? Well, Michael Cole, I'm watching the live feed now, and you just saw my boys take the Big Show out. My hand's already in the honey jar. I need to go celebrate with my boys. I need to join them here in the back, and we're going to celebrate. If you have any further questions, you don't need to ask them. My boys beat the Big Show. Like I said earlier, I'm teaching them, they're teaching me. And if that makes me lose respect, so be it. Quite frankly, I need to get this done. They're coming to the back. This interview's over. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize for the lack of content about this match, but 3MB decimated the Big Show, much like the Dance Company did last week. Heath Slater and Drew McIntyre showing off a lot of skills that they could have learned from Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn now putting out an attitude as if he has learned it from Heath Slater and Drew McIntyre. Big Show is definitely outnumbered here. He's got the Dance Company at his heels. He's got 3MB at his heels. I'm shocked. I've never seen the Big Show actually get decimated like this ever before. We're going to cut to commercial break and hopefully get things under control by the next segment. Well, welcome back to Monday Night Raw. If you have the WWE app, you just saw Big Show go to the back in complete frustration. I think he took out a couple of lights on the way. Big Show is very much upset about him being double-teamed here. But the show must go on, and here we go. We've got the Spades coming out to the ring. Adrian, Neville, and Wade Barrett. Looking very impressive last week. Wade Barrett defeating Scott Steiner in one of the most classic matches in the history of my channel and this universe mode. Wade Barrett stunning Scott Steiner last week. Hulk Hogan came out, was involved. Adrian Neville got a little scrappy. But that is how it goes. The Spades feuding with the NWO. We do actually have an interview from Wade Barrett from earlier tonight, and I'm going to play it. Wade, listen, last week you saw your guy AJ Styles, your Jack of Spades, get decimated by John Cena and the Wyatts, and many people were questioning why you didn't come out to save him. Can you shed some light on that?
Well, Michael Cole, there's a lot of things that go on in the back that you're well aware of. One of those things is holding your own, and in the Spades, there's something that you never do. You never act upon another Spade without an invitation first. Me and Neville, yeah, we were showering at that moment. We were a bit indisposed, but we got the news. We looked on the feed in the back, and as troubled as we were to see John Cena act like such a coward, we weren't surprised. And we definitely were not surprised that Cena helped the Wyatts. Why do you think we were trying to help these people free themselves from John Cena? I recognized it. And AJ Styles recognized it. Hell, even CM Punk gone off in God knows where recognized it. While we didn't come out to help, that's just how the cookie crumbles in this business. Our Jack of Spades, our founder, thinks he can hold his own against the Wyatts and Cena. Well then, by all means, let the good old Jack of Spades do what he has to do. But let it be known that if these attacks continue, we will force the issue. And the Wyatts will pay.
Well, thank you for your time, Wade Barrett. And that was the interview. We do have in the ring right now Adrian Neville going up against Syxx from the NWO. Last week we saw a classic from Wade Barrett and Scott Steiner. And this week we've got two of the highest flyers in the WWE, two of the quickest moving individuals, most technically sound wrestlers going one-on-one. The interesting part of this rivalry is Hulk Hogan. He keeps coming in and interrupting these matches, and Wade Barrett last week actually came out on top. The NWO in this feud has been dominant. Oh, what a nice heel kick there. Straight to the chin. The NWO, obviously the #1 contenders for the Usos Championship. The Usos still on hiatus, still celebrating their championship victory. Wade Barrett and Adrian Neville have vowed that if the attacks on AJ Styles continue, they'll be forced to help him out. But Spade culture apparently says not to. Each man has to hold his own, and it would make sense to a point. The Spades hold themselves as very valuable. Many people who play poker, I play poker all the time, and many people think that the Spades are the best suit of the four suits, of the hearts, of the diamonds. Well, it looks like the referee got in the way there, and Syxx pulled the referee in. Adrian Neville accidentally whacked him, and Syxx took advantage. But as I was saying, the Spade is the most revered suit in all of the suits of a card game. So, it makes sense that if this group is founded upon spades, that AJ Styles, the founder, said he wants to go it alone. He wants to attempt to take down the Wyatts and John Cena alone. So be it. His club, his rules. Adrian Neville taking a lot of punishment here. Wade Barrett trying to distract the referee and trying to help Adrian Neville gain the advantage. We will have an interview a little later today from Hulk Hogan regarding our WWE champion John Cena. And I will say that it sounded an awful lot like Wade Barrett, what he just said about John Cena. But I'll leave that for the interview later on. Syxx now stomping away at Adrian Neville. Oh, taking him down, hurting that arm there. That's very good. Face buster connecting. Adrian Neville down in the middle of the ring. Wade Barrett gonna force the issue again and distract the referee and interfere in this match. And this has been the formula that we've seen in these matches. Oh, sweet chin music. Sweet chin music, homage to SmackDown's Shawn Michaels, connecting, and Adrian Neville kicking out. Adrian Neville now. Nice power slam, going for the pin. 1, 2, and look at that. Scott Steiner doing his job. Almost remnants of last week. Oh, reverse Frankensteiner there. And Adrian Neville going for the pin. And again, X-Pac. Syxx getting out of it. Like I said, reminiscent of last week. Adrian Neville. Oh my god, Adrian Neville, 1, 2, 3. He just rolled up Syxx. And Adrian Neville defeating Syxx. I was gonna say, these two are gonna eject each of their managers before this match will even get over. But Adrian Neville, a quick roll-up. Scott Steiner was not paying attention. And Adrian Neville has a victory over Syxx. Wade Barrett has a victory over Scott Steiner. And we're actually being told that right there, X-Pac was busted open. Does have a gash on the top of his head. I didn't quite see it. And you can kind of see it from that angle. He does look like he's starting to bleed. X-Pac is busted open. Maybe, perhaps that is what happened. That reverse Frankensteiner busted Syxx open, and it was enough to get Adrian Neville the victory here. The two Brits standing tall against the NWO on Monday Night Raw. They vowed to help their partner AJ Styles if he needs it. We'll see if that rings true later tonight. And here we go, Sheamus coming out to the ring. Sheamus actually picking up a nice victory last week with some help from Brodus Clay. Brodus Clay tonight will be facing off against Tensai. And we're going to finally get to see who is the dominant partner of the Tons of Funk tag team. But Sheamus coming on out to the ring. Sheamus has been looking really good in this past week. Oh no. He's going to have to get through Big Baby, Biggie Langston. He is your Money in the Bank holder. At any time, he will be able to cash in Money in the Bank for any championship of his choosing. Biggie Langston could do it tonight, or if he was wise, he would do it after the NXT draft. Last week he lost to Razor Ramon. So even though the Raw general manager would be wise to keep Mr. Money in the Bank on his brand, it is never quite certain unless you're a champion or you earn exemption. Biggie Langston looking to fight one-on-one with Sheamus here. And we're going to utilize this opportunity to talk with Hulk Hogan about the WWE Champion John Cena. And this was the interview.
Let me tell you something, brother. John Cena, he's an interesting guy. Claims to be about all honor and respect and hustle and loyalty. But look what he did to AJ Styles last week. Now, I have no love for AJ Styles, by no means, Jack. But AJ Styles didn't deserve that. And if he did, you know that beating would have come from the NWO, brother. John Cena's a coward. And John Cena is not championship worthy. I've been champion before. I could do it again. And if John Cena has any balls, you're looking at the new #1 contender, brother.
Well, and that was a very short stint from Hulk Hogan, but I'm not quite sure if Hulk Hogan is the official #1 contender or not right now. It is still not official, but Hulk Hogan called John Cena a coward. Here we go, we got Sheamus versus Big E in the ring. We will have John Cena out here later tonight to slightly describe his actions against AJ Styles last week during the main event. So maybe we will see what the future holds for Hulk Hogan versus John Cena, if that's at all a possibility. Big E Langston here definitely needs a win over the Celtic Warrior last week, losing to Razor Ramon. Must have been a huge letdown for the Big Baby. Big E Langston, a fierce competitor, has been very dominant since winning the Money in the Bank contract, even though he didn't need to be. Oh, Sheamus. Oh, a knee straight to the face. Knee. Big E Langston straight into the face. Big E Langston trying to come back here. Tilt-a-whirl slam. And Sheamus dropping Big E again. Oh, a headbutt. Oh my god. What a physical match. Biggie Langston and Sheamus going at it this week. Sheamus and Biggie Langston. Well, I guess just Sheamus trying to earn exemption. He obviously doesn't want to go down to a lesser show. Biggie Langston has money in the bank. It doesn't matter if he wins or loses this match. But he would love nothing more than to ruin the chances of other superstars. Biggie Langston down and out on the outside. Trying to get back in before the 10 count, and he does. Sheamus getting cocky, getting taken down by a shoulder block. Sheamus fighting back. Biggie Langston, STO takedown. Biggie Langston now attacking the arms of Sheamus. Hurt one of those arms, Sheamus will not be able to pick you up and throw you across the ring using that high cross. 1, 2, no. Very close pinfall there. Biggie Langston is close. Biggie Langston throwing Sheamus away. I think Sheamus was going for a Muay Thai kick straight to the gut. Biggie Langston caught it, threw him away, took him down. 1, 2, no. Biggie Langston out of nowhere. Biggie Buster connecting to Sheamus. Biggie Langston looking to put away the Celtic Warrior. 1, 2, 3. Biggie Langston finding calm, finding peace of mind here on Monday Night Raw, defeating Sheamus. What a physical match. There's the tilt-a-whirl slam after the onslaught from Sheamus. Biggie Langston. That was a nice shoulder block / clothesline there. And Biggie Langston eventually got the 3 count after utilizing the Biggie Buster. He is your Mr. Money in the Bank, and he is not scared of the NXT draft. Biggie Langston is back in form, and if you're any champion in the WWE, you better be looking out for Biggie Langston. Well, welcome back to Monday Night Raw. Tensai making his way to the ring. Tensai very upset about what Brodus Clay has been saying. Tensai actually watches Monday Night Raw. I know this for a fact. He watches Monday Night Raw not only to get a good scouting report of other superstars, but he also watches it for pure entertainment. He's a fan just as much as he is a superstar. And he has been hearing what Brodus Clay has been saying, and he is not a happy camper. He told me in the back that he is fighting for his own legacy here against Brodus Clay. Brodus Clay thinks he is the main event player. He thinks he is the bomb. Wow, and he's bringing back the Funkadactyls for this match. Well, Brodus Clay making his way to the ring in the grandest fashion that he can. Tensai versus Brodus Clay here. This is going to be a wrecking ball versus a wrecking ball. It's going to be pure chaos. Alright, well, here we go. Tensai versus Brodus Clay. Brodus Clay thinks he's the main event player. Tensai wants to prove Brodus Clay wrong and shut him up.
Well, you know these guys are friends, but you have to put those feelings aside when you square off in that ring. Tensai may not know where he is.
Oh, Brodus Clay taking Tensai down with a nice powerful maneuver, torture rack, and then he just fell in a sit-down position. That'll put a lot of pressure on Tensai's back. And Brodus Clay using his own body weight to crush Tensai into the corner of the ring. Nice headbutt to the back of the head. Brodus Clay in control. DDT from Sweet Tea. Tensai Still getting worked over. The DDT has been the only offense that he has put into this match. Brodus Clay has met him at every turn. Brodus Clay proving that he is the main event player of the two. Oh, Tensai, a nasty headbutt there. Brodus Clay taking Tensai down. Tensai trying to mount an offense, and Brodus Clay a big spine buster. Tensai a shot to the kidneys. Oh, there's a headbutt to the back of Tensai's head. These two, I mean, for a tag team, they are certainly taking this match very seriously. This is not a sparring training session for these two. This is actual rivalry. Tensai dropping Brodus to the floor. Brodus Clay, oh my god, running bulldog. Out here, I mean, that's only a little bit of padding. That's only a half-inch padding on top of a concrete floor. The battle rages on here on Monday Night Raw. The referee counting up to a 4 count. And there's a 5. Tensai taking Brodus down, and Tensai holds the ring. Gives him an obvious advantage. Brodus Clay reversing the strike. Tensai powering out. Tensai, nice strike to the middle of the back of Brodus Clay. Elbow to the face. Tensai shoulder block taking down Brodus. Black hole slam from Tensai. Tensai now gaining momentum in this match. This is definitely what he needs to do. He needs to slowly wear down Brodus Clay. Brodus Clay probably ran out of the gate too fast in this match. He is a big individual. In the WWE, it is a marathon, not a sprint.
Another shot with the boot. Clothesline. Whoa, look at that impact. Big kick echoing around the arena.
Brodus Clay back suplex connecting. And these two have just been throwing move after move after move at each other. And it seemingly won't end. These two are having a classic match here on Monday Night Raw. Belly to belly suplex. Going for a pin here. 1, no.
Huge shot to the midsection.
Brodus Clay getting taken down again, and Tensai once again in control.
Oh, what an elbow.
Oh.
Oh, and a big reversal by
Oh, well, okay. Well, I do believe we have our second official match for Hell in the Cell. And let me make sure I heard it right. Can you please repeat that? Okay, so besides the Tag Team Championship match between the Usos and the NWO, Scott Steiner and Syxx, we will see a rematch of whoever wins this match. Brodus Clay versus Tensai at Hell in a Cell. Winner will get exemption. That will be very interesting. Whether the draft goes good or not for one of these two, exemption is all you're asking for. Brodus Clay thinks he's a main event player. He obviously doesn't want to go to NXT. Tensai, he has commentated for NXT in the past. He doesn't want to go back as a competitor. Oh, as Brodus Clay just dropped Tensai right in front of us. Nobody wants to go to NXT from Monday Night Raw. They will have a rematch. Whoever wins this, they will have a rematch at Hell in a Cell. This match has apparently has wowed the general manager, and he is throwing an exemption in this match. And Tensai, nice German suplex here. These two superstars don't know it, but this match is going to be a key role in their future match at Hell in a Cell for a morality boost to try to keep their spot here on Monday Night Raw. Tensai just took him down with a nice reverse DDT. Oh, and Brodus Clay hits his finisher. Will he be able to push that weight off of him? 1, 2, 3, Brodus Clay. Brodus Clay victorious. Wow. Tensai got distracted. Spit the green mist, but it led to his downfall. Brodus Clay taking advantage and using speed at that moment in time to hit Tensai. Crush him. And Tensai is down and out, and the Funkadactyls and Brodus Clay celebrating in the middle of the ring. Wow, we will see a rematch of amazing caliber at Hell in a Cell. Brodus Clay versus Tensai for exemption in just a couple of weeks. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles making his way to the ring. John Cena not far behind. John Cena obviously... Whoa, and the Wyatts just appeared here. John Cena obviously coming out with AJ. But John Cena is going to join us here on commentary as the Wyatts, most specifically Erick Rowan, will take on AJ Styles. John Cena, go ahead, go on over here by the chairs. You could probably take a seat here. So John, while we're sitting here talking to you, what is going through your head right now? I mean, the Wyatts, they were your enemies as of 2 weeks ago, and now you're helping them take out AJ Styles. What is the deal with that? Well, Michael Cole, you know, I'm a machine. I'm the WWE champion, and I'll never stop being the WWE champion. Even if they take this title, this physical possession away from me, they will never take away my title of champion. I'm a legendary superstar in this business, and I plan on making history in this universe mode. Alright, well, that doesn't really answer my question. Why did you help them attack AJ Styles? Strategy, Michael. Strategy. I mean, you know, you don't know what it's like to be a champion. I do. And the thing is that when you're a champion, you want to do whatever it takes to stay champion. People like Ric Flair with 16 championship wins. That's all fine and good, but you have to remember that he's also lost that championship 16 times. I'm much more impressed with a man who has been a WWE champion for 400 plus days. And that man is named CM Punk. I mean, that guy, before he left, was a bit of a thorn in my side, but I respect the hell out of him. I respect him a hell of a lot more than the coward champion, Ric Flair. Well, you bring up Ric Flair as a coward champion. Hulk Hogan actually brought that up about you, referring to your cowardly attack on AJ Styles. Hold on, cowardly attack against AJ Styles. AJ Styles attacked me as part of the Spades. He got the group together. He got Wade Barrett together, who used to be a part of the Nexus, who tried to take me out. And then he brought along CM Punk, who tried to take me out, also part of the Nexus. He took my championship, and he left the company, Michael Cole. What do you think I was going to do? Do you think I was going to let the Spades take my championship away? I am not going to stop being the WWE champion. And if I have to team up with the Wyatts to take out the current threat of the Spades, then so be it. The Spades weren't even coming after you, John. What are you talking about? Sometimes, Michael Cole, you have to realize that it's good to have some friends. I beat Bray Wyatt twice. I earned his respect. Now, he knows that he can't beat me. Even if we had that third match at Hell in a Cell, he wouldn't be able to beat me. And so he offered me a deal, and I gladly accepted, because I don't have a match right now for Hell in a Cell. And I'm glad I don't. Because who wants John Cena at NXT? Nobody. Oh, look at this. He's about to get beat right here. 1, 2. No one wants to go to NXT, Michael Cole, especially not me. And I don't deserve to go to NXT, so I made a deal with the proverbial devil, and I had Bray Wyatt draft up an agreement in his head, and I shook his hand. Bray Wyatt will face AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship, and look at that. Bray Wyatt will face the Intercontinental Champion and earn his exemption, and the Wyatts will find a way to earn exemption, and I will be the champion. It is agreement, it is a deal to keep us all here on Raw. And the people we don't want here, the Spades, the NWO, Hulk Hogan, they can all go to NXT as far as we're concerned. Alright, well, John, we're out of time for the show. Thanks for giving us the insight. Well, Erick Rowan made quick work of AJ Styles, no doubt. He had John Cena out here to worry about. He had Luke Harper out here to worry about.
What a tremendous match.
And Biggie Langston coming out to the ring and taking out Erick Rowan. He has just ran to the back. Luke Harper in the middle of the ring. Bray Wyatt nowhere to be seen tonight. Biggie Langston coming out and attacking Erick Rowan. John Cena laughing. John Cena knows that there are many #1 contenders in this pool of Monday Night Raw. There are many people who could take his championship away. John Cena revealing to us that the reason he joined with the Wyatts was to protect himself from the NXT draft and to protect the Wyatts as well. They are forming alliances here on Monday Night Raw. Things are going absolutely nuts here on Monday Night Raw, and I can't wait for Hell in a Cell. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. No NXT on Wednesday. Instead, you will be getting a video of recurring proportions. Let's just say it is of the Star Wars variety. And that is your sneak peek. Thank you for watching Monday Night Raw until Friday Night SmackDown. Thank you. And, checking out.